Power flows to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Autobots, roll out! We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. Autobots! Reap the whirlwind! One shall stand, one shall fall.
Three, we're live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. I see something's mistakes. So yeah, hello everyone and thanks for joining us. And maybe do some hello guys while I fix something.
Oh, you're doing something else, are you? Hello, everybody. I'm just seeing everybody falling into what am I talking about? Coming into the Twitch and YouTube. Callum, which one are you looking at? So I don't look at the same one you are.
To be honest with you, mate, I've got all three of them open. I've got Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch open, so I can do any.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to take Twitch then, so I'm going to do some hellos. So we've got Zenith Ranger 023. We've got Rafcore, hello to you. We've got Sunstreaker, Wazzer. We've got David Lee, IGN Twilight TYR, hello to you. We've got Dark Fair. We've got Twizzy. We've got B-Dog. We've got Speedy Monkey. We've got Alpha Trion. Got Grey Malian, and we've got Majestic Marilyn Sub-Zero, Goku. Who else have we got? I Am Warpath, and that is it in Twitch. Maximus Prime, hello to you. We are in here. Hello, welcome to the stream. I've got like loads of channel points. Why I need to like spend them. Callum, what you got?
Start using them. YouTube side, not that many, but we have Rebel Mercenary. Hello, Deadpool. Baiju, I'm gonna probably get that wrong, but I tried. Hellraiser, The Ghost of Sparta, B Cornell 18X, and Grinder Time. Hello, everybody.
Hello. So yeah, let's. I think we need to do Facebook, Callum. Actually,
I don't see anyone.
Facebook,
I
Callum.
don't see anyone on Facebook.
I don't see anyone on Facebook yet.
So
if anyone pops up, I'll let you know.
Cool. They all need to invest in a HD camera. Don't, because everybody's been telling me this. Do I really need a 4K camera or something? Wow.
I don't need a 4K U, to be
can
honest.
show your beautiful face. HD.
4K. Yeah, I'll think about it. So Twilight TYR says, just change my name to Twilight T. Apparently forgot to change that. Lol. Alpha Trine is saying, how about adding Hardhead? Oh, we get so many requests. Eventually, we'll get every Transformer in our game. So that'll be quite cool. Let me just redo my camera.
I like Divox one. A camera that stays in focus would be nice. Yes, I agree with that.
I thought I disabled it on Logitech to stop going into focus, so it should be fine. But fine. I will buy a new one. Fine.
HD Dale.
HD me next stream. Sunshrika was saying Shattered Glass Pordale. Cal is chatting. Yes, Callum's looking pretty good in his HD camera. So
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go, Callum. A bit of a compliment for you. Who else have we got? We've got Trax on YouTube. Hello, Trax.
Trained one of your two mice for a new camera. He knows too much.
He knows too much. This dude knows too much. Who is that? Who is that? He knows too much. Cool. Right. Who else have we got? Robin Armstrong. Even if Spark Transformers. Can we say we can add them? If Spark Transformers.
Not sure actually. I will need to check that. Because you think, yeah, I mean, it's Transformers, we can do that. But there is some that are owned by the channels. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's Earthspark is owned by Nickelodeon. And then you're going to have to make, you're going to have to make a deal with them in order to use the characters. So I think Earthspark is one of the few we cannot use of the animation series.
And it's Greg. Hello, Greg.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Well, some people are asking about the event. Should we start jumping in and we
take it away?
Let's go. The only way is Artefact.
The only way is Artefact. So it's an alliance event. You can, get your alliance, play the event in order to win up to 2,500 4-star swords, 7,500 3-star swords, 10,000 Leo Prime and Predacon Inferno swords, and 10,000 Medic Crystal swords, up to 350,000 Spark, up to 6 bot XP items for 500k XP, G1 core for Leo Prime and Predacon, and 4-star Leo Prime and Predacon. So it's meant to be an easy event. So it's 500k to get 4-star Leo Prime crystal. So after that, I think up to 2 million is just so you can keep playing if that's what you want. So you can level characters. So 500k. It's meant to be like 12,000 points for its alliance member to finish the event. So a pretty simple and easy event for people to recover after the really long event we did for the Titans. Yeah. So it's not an Mayhem Alliance event, someone asked. It's a normal Alliance Totalizer event. And yeah, some people might asking why Leo Prime. I think it's one of the. I think it's a new event type we want to keep to run, where maybe some of the older content, 4-star people can actually get a chance to win it. Some other rewards. At the moment, it's a lot of things. At the moment, it's meant to be kind of like an easy event, but even for the easy events, we just don't want them to be boring. So we might be just trying to either theme it or push for some special effect for some specific bots. So if you have some specific bots, they can be really powerful on that, or you can get some characters that some people might already win, but at least you're gonna get the duplicate rewards from that.
Sounds good. I know we've got a few comments that saying promoting a bot that's getting nerfed isn't a good look. Looks like a last-minute cash grab. Well, I mean, to be honest, Leo Prime's really good. Most top players have Leo Prime already. It's more for the newer players, I guess, to just have a full star, because even after the nerf, it's not going to be dead in the water. It's still going to be usable. It's not going to be completely gutted.
It's always when you nerf something, it's like, it's still probably quite powerful, just not broken thing. And as for the cash grab, you're not buying it. It's free playing the event to get it. So you can see however you want to see this thing. But yeah.
I mean, it's a 500k event. It's a low event. It's not like we're asking you to do 50k or 87.5k per person. It is pretty low. He's not going to be trash. People are going to use him. He's a good bot. Nice design. So don't worry.
Cool.
What is everybody else saying?
Prepare for the next content. See what we have.
Okay. Sure. Any other questions? If we are lucky enough to have multiple G1 calls for Leo Prime, can you create a way for us to get a G1 we don't have? So you're saying, I think they can already do that. Oh no, they can only put it into the power core converter, right? And it's just a random. It's not a random G1. It's just a random power core.
G1s. It's only for gold and silver that you can convert or upgrade. So no plans at the moment. I mean, if you don't need your G1s, then you could theoretically, use them to fuse they give you a lot of fuse XP, and yeah, I mean, if you get to a position where you have so many G metal cores or something, then yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something in the future, but no plans right now.
Yeah. Angel Wing says, I hope they change their minds about nerfing him. No, we're not going to change our minds because he is doing a lot of damage. But again, he's not going to be unusable. He's not going to be unusable.
A lot of the characters we're testing is for people's feedback too. Like, you know, a lot of the other people in the game is actually, you know, said like, you know, can you, you know, have a look at these characters, have a look at this, have a look at that. So yeah, some people don't like it. Some people are probably going to be annoyed for it. So a lot of the community wants to, you know, to change some of these characters so they are, you know, at the same level as some of the other ones. Still quite powerful, but not the one that you can, you know, destroy like 20 buildings from this stuff. So it is gonna come. We're gonna have more details when that's gonna, you know, when the balance changes are gonna come. It's in the list. People are requesting it. Some people might not want it, but you know, it has to happen because you can't have theoretically a combiner and the Titan just destroying a base or another bot just, and then it's just, yeah, there's a lot of breaking edge cases where we need to change, and some players are not happy with that. Some players, you know, they do like to use these bots, but you know, balance has to come at some point.
Yep, I agree. Will there be 5-star shards in the event? Dumb question,
No.
but I figured I'd try and build. Yeah, no dumb question. No, there's no 5-star shards, right? I mean, if they get a Duke, if you've already owned Leo Prime, technically you get the
180 5-star shards.
Yeah,
so technically
you get the 180.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could say there's 180 if you already own it. So cool. Any more questions, Callum, from your side?
Most of it on YouTube is just saying that, well, more specifically from Vixen, says she's sorry that she's late, and boo Dale and Yanis, fix Volcanicus, and hello Callum. So I got the best end of that bargain. People are asking, is it possible in the future that Cyberpass skins can be purchased with Prime shards?
Prime shards? I don't know why there'd be Prime shards, because Prime shards are for Prime cores. But I don't know.
So people that now collect them and they don't want to convert them to G metal cores. No plan for that.
Cool. Who else? Any plans to add crosshairs to the game? No plans to add that bot just yet, but there could be a time where we do add that bot. What else is there? Killsucker says, really, you do know someone who is happy with the incoming nerfs. I mean, no one's happy with balance changes, but there's also a lot of positive changes as well, a lot of improvements. So we can't just talk about 4 things that we're changing and then ignore like the other 15 things we're also improving, like Omega Supreme's getting improved. There's not just negatives in this patch, there's a lot of positives as well.
I know a lot of people that will be happy with the changes, but of course, let's not tell people because they would think like, no, everyone is against this and everyone is happy and no one sending messages and stuff like that. You know, you need to fix this and you need to improve this.
Yeah.
And this game is pretty bad because there's no way we can defeat in defense about that. But I don't know, players can think like, you know, everyone wants that and it's just, you know, space save. Oh no, sorry. It's us being the bad guys that want to make these changes because we just want to, you know, take money. But I don't know. We're moving on with that. People can have their own opinion and they can think of us whatever they want to think.
One of the
but
I mean, one of the comments here says, I'm actually looking forward to the changes. Long overdue. So yeah, I completely agree with that. Twilight says, when will the 4-star Dino King and Raiden parts be released for shards? That's a good question.
Because there's a plan.
I don't know when the event was. Was it in January? We did the 4. No.
No, the last one was
Christmas. We did 3-star.
No, the last one was a month ago. So it's gonna probably be 2 months before you can actually get it with shards. So I think the last 4-star parts came like 4 weeks ago or something like that in the middle of April. So probably will be 2 months from now when you can actually exchange them for shards. Moving on. shall we
Nice.
go through the combats? The new combats coming up in 2 weeks' time.
Yes, let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that.
We have no art, so it's a little bit early, but I just want to talk about them so people know. I think they're gonna be a challenge battle. We're trying to do it for tomorrow so people can play in advance, and maybe some other changes could come in soon, but we could at least start discussing it. So it's Skyboom. The people know he is a character from the Armada universe. It is a weapon, I think. So it is a shield weapon. What it's meant to be doing is every 10 seconds it reduces damage by 50% for a few seconds and blasts enemy in an area around them, dealing 1 times the DPS. Skyboom's blast damage increases by 1.8% for every 5% health lost through the battle, up to an overall total of 173. So that's level 1. Probably we should have leveled him up. I'll do that
Wait,
really
so what
quickly.
does the level give him then, Yanis? It's giving him it's given.
It
I've
increases.
just seen what the increase is, the damage, and then the overall damage of the max it goes to. Yeah.
Yeah, it increases the
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, and then the damage
Yeah.
percent, and
It's the
so
blast.
how high it goes. So the idea is you put him onto a warrior or some other character. As every time he takes some damage, he's gonna get, he's gonna be collecting this damage, and then he's gonna be outputting in every 10 seconds in an area of effect around the bot. And potentially we can get him to the battle. I think if you do that, you can also see him. Yeah, he's a little bit placeholder still, a gummy bear as we call him.
Maximus Prime says, who is Skyboom most compatible with? That's probably best asking that to the content creators. They will take these combats through their paces. So go watch Wazza, Freesia, CF, Val. They'll all have great feedback, and even Soldier as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you fix the issue where when we are upgrading the combat bots, it resets back to the top of the list? I don't think that happens with Decepticon accounts. What do you mean?
I know what he means. It's like when you have a lot of bots
Yeah.
and you go from the Power Collab, then it resets after you select. And there is a way you can, keep it to the character that you want. To have to keep upgrading it. So if you go from inside the troop profile and you click on the core or the combat, then you will be able to keep upgrading them without changing. It's a bug that we want to fix at some point in the future for sure. Okay, so we have Ironhide here, has this character, it's level 3. So he's gonna be getting a shield every 10 seconds, doing 1% of the DPS in an area.
Sorry, I think you leaked the new bots because we went past Overlord.
Well,
sorry everyone. Do not pretend you didn't see that.
It's all good.
Pretend you.
I mean, we will have
Overlord.
We probably will have announced who the next spot is. So anyway,
there he is.
I'm not gonna deploy him, so you're not gonna see what he does yet.
No, we want to deploy him. He'll probably just crash the game or something, or insta win the battle.
He's gonna be going to playtest soon, so people will have known it. So as you see, like he has a shield. I should have had a medic because this is something that works really well with someone that you can have a medic on. Oh, still has this issue. Okay, but the idea is gonna be.
Sorry, everyone's asking if you're gonna deploy him.
No, I'm not gonna deploy him.
We might need him to win. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing to. I'm just gonna demonstrate the ability.
Okay.
So he's getting hit. There is a bug that we keep looking that he doesn't move after he gets an ability. So yeah, he has a shield that spawns of it, and he does the damage. So the more damage he takes, if you keep him alive, then he can a lot of damage back to all the targets around him. Every 10 seconds, he'll be doing this effect.
Is the new combat being countered by the anti-shield Billbot? Well, it shouldn't, because I don't think it grants a shield.
I mean, it does
I
damage
don't think
reflection.
it counts as a shield.
Okay. I don't know. We would do this thing.
Yeah, let's double check that. I know there's like 2 types of damage shields. There's damage reduction or damage shield. I think it's on the damage reduction side, but we will clarify that for you.
Yeah. So that is the thing. Yeah, there is, as I said, this bug where it doesn't move for quite some time, but that's gonna be fixed. But yeah, every few seconds at this point, we have taken a lot of damage. It does around 679 damage, which is good for just being passively around the target. So that's the combat. It's probably the challenge, but probably gonna be a bit more information for you to go through.
Yeah, is the combat taunting? Well, it's a combat taunting because I keep seeing the taunt icon keeps appearing, but I don't, and that's not even when you're using your ability. So I don't. Is it like taunting defenses as well?
I mean, a lot of sometimes of the shields they do, but I don't know. Also, Arrowhide has a taunt or something. I can't remember.
And the G1 also. Cool. Skyboom is for both factions. Yes.
Yes, it is
one weapon.
One weapon for both factions.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. So no, Ironhide.
Oh yeah, you had this.
It's G1. Ironhide is taunting.
Yeah.
Let me get Bio-Overlord. Let's get a medic in here.
Oh, that's a shame.
Nothing to be seen here.
Just made me laugh. I sent a panic message to Dale saying that Overload was in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't have said anything, should we? We shouldn't have said anything.
Someone saw it.
Yeah, anyway. We shouldn't have said it. We should have let you deployed him, but we can at least announce the 2 bots, I guess, because now you've seen them. Is Overload and Demolish. Okay.
We can do it properly by actually showing the art.
Have we got the art?
Yes, and we should probably put it in the newsletter that's going out today because they are going to be getting the playtest. So.
Oh, all right, nice.
I'll make a last-minute edit.
Cool. So everyone can know.
There's lots of questions about the new bot, but we'll talk about the new bot. I know everybody's excited about it. We'll talk about the bot after the the combat. Let's focus on the combat, then we'll go through your questions because I'm seeing I see a lot of excitement, which is great to see. But let's just finish the combat first. 2 different kinds of shields. AlphaBot Phil says 2 different kinds of shields. One that is countered by anti-shield build bots and one that isn't. Why some convoluted? Well, I guess the difference is damage reduction is weaker and can't be removed, whereas a damage shield is larger and can be. So like a warrior's shield is what, 80%? Whereas damage reduction is quite a lot smaller, like 15%. So that's why they're different.
Anyway, it's a temporary thing, but we need to clarify if it gets removed because I think it should be getting removed. But I mean, yeah, I mean, we should be in party because every other shield in the game has the same kind of behavior. So if we'll probably do the same as those shields, but we should be clarifying to players. Anyway, this is a combat. It's pretty, I think, as we'll be describing by the designers, put it in the front line warrior, maybe one that doesn't have shield, and then because if he has a high DPS, then you can take advantage of this thing to just do a lot more damage. But then of course then it's going to be a bit dangerous. But this overload, this new effect that we have, so the more you take damage, the more it gives it back. It means by the end of the battle, if you keep him alive with some medics, you can do a lot of damage around this target. So that's a combat. It is gonna be finalizing and getting like to playtest to probably by the end of this week. We have play testers and YouTubers are gonna do some demo on him. Yeah. So yeah.
I guess the confusion is coming where people are asking, this is a weapon, isn't it? Because people are like saying it is a weapon. It is a it's not classed as a combat, it's a weapon.
It's a weapon, it should be on the weapon area of the game.
Yeah, it's under the weapon. So yeah, we'll double check that because it is a weapon. So it's not the Sky Boom shield weapon. What do you mean, casual gaming, Dad?
It is a Skyboom weapon.
It is, yeah. And Skyboom is for both factions, yeah. I think there's a bit of confusion there. Yeah, it's one weapon, both factions. Autobot, Phil says we need more consistency. Too many factors that can't all be accounted for in the brief ability descriptions. I agree with you. We do need to be a bit more consistent, and that's why we're working on an update of a few things. So yeah, don't worry about that. Who is the Skyboom's Decepticon counterpart? No, one shield, both factions. Don't get confused. It is just the one for both. Cool. Any more questions? Cool. Anything else? Are you showing anything else on the new combat, Yanis, or are we just waiting for questions?
Okay. Move to questions now.
I Am Warpath says it was confusing because it was mixed in the combat bots instead of the weapons section. Okay.
It'll still be moved.
Yeah,
it
will be moved. Yeah, yeah, cool, nice one. Yeah, don't worry about that. I Am Warpath, we'll do that. Hi, Captain Spock says, so this will add even more shield effects on the battlefield. Any updates on reducing the clutter? Well, they should all be using the same VFX, so that shouldn't really make it that much more messier because it's on a warrior anyway, which has a shield, so it'd just be going on top of it. But what was the combat, Yanis? Does it go on every second, or is it just all the time? I can't really recall what it said. Every 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think that anyway, there's a lot of, he's right, there's a lot of VFX going on here in battle. We are thinking of ways we can visualize what's happening in a way that, maybe doesn't take up most of the battle and, makes it really hard to see what's happening with all the other debuffs and effects that's going around. It's something we want to do because at the moment I think it's for an experienced player, they know a lot of the things, but for an inexperienced player or someone that's newer, or even for experienced players, sometimes you're like, why did my whole squad just died or melted like butter and you have no input? There's a VFX probably around on top of your troop that has a broken shield, or you're gonna take more damage, but it's just really hard to tell. So we do need to do better in visualizing and communicating these effects to the players, and because the game at the moment feels there's a lot of stuff happening. It's complicated.
But that's why. Well, that's why we're also doing the update as well. So every shield will look like a shield should. So it's all consistent. A shield looks like a shield, and a hack is a hack. And things that is a hack don't use different VFX. Everything's going to be standardized and consistent. So that's another reason why we're doing a bit of an update. And Rafcore says there is an inconsistency with some color tooltips for bot abilities, like red tones for fire abilities and colors where they shouldn't be. Yeah, I agree. I have gone through most of the tooltips now where all the color inconsistencies have been fixed, and we just need to put that into testing as well. So we completely get it. Cool. Brian Tom says Yanis needs a new mic, so I need a new cam. Yanis needs a new mic. What does Callum need?
Just not be here. That would be nice. No,
right, I say, got to turn up my volume to hear him, then Dale and Callum blow out my eardrums. Cool. Autobot Phil. Oh, this is going to be a spicy question, as we like to call it. When you ask, why did my whole squad just die? There is a good chance it was Beachcomber/Deluge. Is there a nerf coming for this super OP bot?
Oh God!
This is what we mean. This is what we talk. This is what you was just explaining about. Like, it's things like this, what people do complain about. People are putting in tickets and complaining about this kind of thing because it is annoying. It's not a good experience just being melted by Beachcomber.
There's things that affect people attacking. There's things that affect people in defense, like make it really hard to win because there's some game breaking stuff. Like you have Beachcomber with some combat that you might need your whole squad just hitting on him for like a minute and maybe not be able to win this battle. So I don't know. Some people will be like well, that's perfectly fine. Some people might be, this is really frustrating and I'll just stop playing this game because of this. So we collected feedback for a lot of people. We asked surveys what they want changed, what they need improved, and that will be the balance change that's gonna come. So I know it's gonna be spicy and it's gonna be annoying for a lot of people, but yeah, some things will need to change. There should be a balance. There should be some things will be hard. You need some other things to have been equipped on your squads in order to, combat some ways. But there shouldn't be some things that you can have your whole squad and not be able to do anything for a long of time.
Yeah. Cool. Hi, Cap Spock. I'm just going to go back to Skyboom a minute. He says Skyboom was actually 3 minicons in Armada. Will he only have a single bot mode here?
I think that is the plan. Though for in this case, it will be just unfortunately just the shield. I'm gonna, I think, talk about the next combat, which is gonna come from Armada, and that is actually taking part from 3 other minicons. And in that case, you might have the 3 minicons that accomplish him. So it's something we want to do for the next time. We didn't have our time to do for this one, but yeah, I think because a lot of the Armada minicons, they were kind of like individual characters that combine it to something, a weapon. We want to make justice, but unfortunately, it won't be for Skyboom.
Nice, cool. I've seen you've loaded up the game. What did you want to show?
It's okay. You're not seeing. You're the only one seeing it. I'm just preparing for some other things.
Cool. When did you want to show the new out for the new bots? Since you have leaked them today.
Do that at some point. I'm just trying to set everything up.
Okay, no worries. Bijou says 3-piece minicon combiner weapons. I don't even think that's even possible, right, Yanis?
I mean, there will be 3 pieces. We won't have you collect 3 pieces, and we won't have them combined. But I think you'll probably be able to see them somewhere in the game, the 3 pieces, and there will be a weapon when you equip it. But yeah, we're not gonna do this tech to just collect 3 pieces and then combine them into one weapon. It's not our plan.
Cool. Well, I guess there won't be any buffs if you use all 3 in battle or anything like there's a bonus.
It's one thing. You put it on a bot. It's one thing, but you'll be able to see the 3 minicons at least.
Cool.
Okay.
CFPPX says, "Oh, this is a nice question. This would be cool, but I don't think it's possible. Are we going to have combat combiners? We already have 2 components in Zori and Bido."
Okay, well, no, not anytime soon anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's probably required tech upgrade. We'll probably need to do more other stuff than actually doing a combining combat. That's gonna be one bot that you're gonna have. Maybe you collect all of them and then we give you the bot or something, which is gonna be a combiner, but it's a bot. And it's always tails combined. That would be cool.
Sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Maybe combat combiners could work like regular bots. That would be cool. Sorry, Yanis.
No, nothing. Just trying. I'm talking to myself.
Shall we try and address the Titan issue we've been having?
What's the Titan issue?
I say issue. It's more of it was different in playtest to what it was in live. And there's a lot of balancing around that in general. Dale probably knows more about this than I do, but yeah.
I guess a better question would be, how does the team see Titans in a battle? Because I think people have this idea that they should just be if you've got a higher Titan than the Titan you're facing, you should just be spamming your abilities on the base, destroying everything, and you just almost beat the opposite Titan. Like, what is the team's goal with a Titan? Is it supposed to just, focus on the opposite Titan before you focus on the base? Like, what is the goal with them in the battle at this point?
I mean, this is a really open question. It depends on the Titan you're fighting, and that's something that the player needs to find out. And, you get used to, we release a Titan, they're the same levels. Depending on the Titan, maybe you will be like, if you say, for example, you have the Arc and you have Metroplex or Fortress Maximus defending, you can use all 3 abilities on the base because the Arc has an advantage. Like if you were to say use the Arc versus the Nemesis, then you're gonna have to use. There's always depending also how the Titans are set up for their abilities. But if you have the Arc and the Nemesis, you're gonna have to use one of the ability from the Arc on the Nemesis to guarantee your victory. Sometimes potentially two. So this is where the players, you need to keep track of how the health is going, and you need to adjust your strategy and how you play the game. So it was never we're gonna release this Titan, a 5-star Titan, gonna be on this maximum level, and then you can use all your abilities on the base. Like it depends on who you're fighting, what the Titan, on the difference. If you can use one ability on another Titan and the 2 abilities on the base, that you have an advantage. But again, it depends on how powerful your Titan is, which Titan it is, how the Titans are set up. And this is all when you just, get to play and experience the game, and then you can figure out how you're going to be using them and how many abilities you need. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm getting near. You could be using all your abilities versus base. Maybe you'll be like, maybe my health is falling behind. I need to change my strategy. I need to use some of my ability on the other Titan. And that's perfectly fine to do. This shouldn't be the Titan is so powerful, you're selling this Titan so you can use all your abilities versus the base. But it's an open
Yanis is not...
Sorry?
Oh, no, sorry. Someone says Yanis is not getting the question. Does he not know about the nerf? No, Yanis knows about the nerf, of course. Yeah, we was a little bit slow in explaining what changes are actually being made, but it did come after the event. Before the
this
event,
is a different thing. This is,
yeah,
you guys
different.
discussing about if a Titan should be using an ability versus the other Titan. The nerf, as far as I understood it, they will change this because, as we said, we have 3 Titans. We have Metroplex, we have Fortress Maximus, and we have the Arc. And the whole point was like, how do they interact between the 3? And you have always, the moment we designed that the Arc is, as we said, so much powerful than the other ones that you could potentially use your abilities against if you're fighting one of the other ones and not have to worry about it. It was never designed to be kind of like that. It was always designed to the original plan was like rock paper scissors. So you have Metroplex, you have Fortress beats Metroplex, you bring Arc beats Fortress Maximus, but then Metroplex brings the Arc, which is a system that works if we were to design it properly. And then, but if we were to bring a 4th Titan, then I don't know what we're gonna do. So the decision was to kind of like, we need to take some of the ability damages down so they are more in par between themselves. And then you have different effects and different additions, like passive effects, inspiring effects, and that will be the reason why you want to be selecting a Titan, not because the Arc guarantees me victory and I'm gonna be using the Arc. It should be kind of like every base you'll be like, what is my play style? What squad do I want to take in this battle? What kind of effects does the Titan give my squad in order to be able to win this battle? Not I'm gonna use always the Arc because it is the most powerful, and then I guarantee me that was, or that should have been the changes. I don't know exactly what changes we've done, but that should be that's what we discussed, and that's where we should be going in, that all Titans are equivalent, but Titans have difference of abilities, of passive effects, or things, and how they interact with your base strategy, or how you defend, or how it interacts with your offense. And now if you have a lot of fire, maybe you have one that if your squad is full of fire damage dealer, maybe you want a Titan that enhances that. That's how it should be linked to the end of the day. And maybe we're not there yet, but that's what it should be. And we should have communicated, what is our DL plan with that. We did say like, we're gonna change the Titans, but a lot of people didn't understand what we want to do, and we probably didn't understand what we wanted to do at that point.
Yeah.
But I think at this point though, we want to step away from the rock paper scissors model and make it more.
It won't work because we're gonna bring a 4th Titan, and then it just makes it really different and hard. And then it just becomes a disservice. Like if everyone's gonna be putting the Nemesis because that's the most, or the Arc the Nemesis because they are the best at defense and the best in attack, then why do you have the other 3 Titans? And at the same time, you use a 5-star. Like why even bother to invest on the 5-star Metroplex if you're gonna be like, I can just wait for the 5-star Arc because it's always gonna be the best one. Until you maybe introduce another Titan, and that Titan is a bit stronger, and then you have to get the new Titan all the time to make it kind of like to be the winning. there was, the idea of paper, rock, scissors. It never worked, and we tried to change it, but it didn't make sense. I mean, I know Fabian was working for 3 weeks trying to figure a way how he can balance it, and then that was changed. But we should have communicated that this is a plan in advance before we roll out the changes, and that's a fault.
Thank you, Yanis, for that answer. That
All right.
beautiful answer.
I don't know. I don't know if it made any sense. And anyway, we can talk about the new bots.
Yes.
Yes.
The ones that
Sorry,
you
I'm not
leaked.
trying to move ahead. I leaked them, but they're meant to be leaked. It's fine. They need to be announced because they want to be playtested early, so people can see what they're gonna be fighting for. So Demolisher and Overlord from the Armada universe are gonna be the next characters. They look pretty rad, and hopefully they probably guess what kind of class they're gonna be. I see a lot of guns, but yeah, I think they are gonna be going in playtest going soon. And those are the characters: Overlord on the left and Demolisher on the right. Yeah, so they will be coming.
Sounds good. We did have lots of questions about it. I'm just trying to find them. Where was it? I did see a question for it. Where is it? Is it? Did I scroll up? Did I miss some of the questions?
Next stream, we're definitely gonna show them in the showroom and stuff. At the moment, the art has not been integrated, so we cannot unfortunately show them. But yeah, coming.
Oh yeah. Demolish is coming wicked. Somebody says. Yeah, that's really good. Somebody was asking if he was going to be like Ultra Magnus, but I can't really find the comments now. But I don't know if that was. Yeah, if you've got any questions on the new bots, obviously I don't know how much we can share today because things will still change. Overlord or Overload? It said Overload. Yes, it's Overload.
Overload is the correct pronunciation. And thank you for correcting that. We should actually move because the stream is finishing and we probably have a lot of things to talk about. Like there's an anniversary event coming. There's some other stuff.
There is. I need to put that. Yeah, it's just reminded me what I need to do for tomorrow. Is took a little call in that we can get things.
We need to clarify what's
down.
involved in that.
Yeah.
The anniversary event is coming in 3 weeks time.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
9 years.
9 years of the game. We hope. I don't know. We still try to do. There might be a new event type happening. We want to do it, but we're still trying to do the finishing touches. There are gonna be some free gifties as we promised. So there's gonna be probably more news that we will probably need to talk about soon about what's gonna be happening. But yeah, it's gonna be in 3 weeks' time. It's gonna be an easy event, free gifts. I don't know, some kind of a 5-star. I can't remember if it's a 5-star Commodore or a 5-star bot, but we need to announce what's happening. So yeah.
Yeah, anniversary. Wow, 9 years. So that's going to be cool. I guess we're going to have to do a stream. Well, we are definitely going to do a stream because I think the Thursday is the day before the game was released. So I guess 9 years ago on that day anyway, all the company was gearing up for the release.
Maybe hopefully we show the bots at that point, so we don't do that at the stream. But yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. That would be pretty amazing. And then we can share some of the anniversary stuff that we will be hopefully doing at the time, which we can't confirm just yet. But 9 years, wow. Autobot Phil says 9 years is insane. It's a testament to the fact that the amazing community surrounding this game. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Wow, 9 years. Incredible. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool, pretty exciting. How confident are you with this new event type?
I'm not confident. Possible? I mean, it's possible. we didn't. We thought like, oh, it'd be a good idea to use it for the anniversary, but then there was work to be done, and we have 1 week to finish it. So we'll see. Other things happening. Unfortunately, I don't have. I was trying to see if I have the skins for the next battle pass, which we don't have them. But you hopefully will announce them soon. But we also have another skin coming in the game soon, and we can probably demonstrate it. Since we are doing a lot of stuff from the Armada universe, there is, I think I've hinted on this on a previous stream, where we have a lot of these characters bringing up the Armada universe. We have Armada Megatron. He's been in the game for a lot of years, but we don't have Armada Optimus, which a lot of people who will want to have. We didn't want to, as I said, to do another Optimus Prime in the game. We have quite a few of them. So we decided to try what's going to happen with a skin. So we're going to be releasing soon a new skin for Optimus Prime that's going to bring the Armada Optimus Prime into the game in a look. This is more than a skin than our usual one, which is just a color retexture.
Yeah, this is the new tech, isn't it? So it's not just a paint job, it's a new model. It looks amazing. I mean, yeah, it just changes the model completely, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks amazing.
It's not only that.
I mean, it's incredible.
It's also comes with the alt form of the series, and transformations for the thing. So it's a whole. It says Optimus Prime. It is Optimus Prime. It's just from the Armada universe. But yeah, it's a good way for us to bring this character into the game. I think we're still trying to finalize some details on him. He's still in the work in progress, but yeah, he should be coming in the game soon.
That looks amazing. How do we get him? Or that skin? Because we probably have Optimus.
To be decided how it's going to come.
Decided.
Some people are asking if Megatron is going to get the skin. Unfortunately, Megatron is already into the game, so it's only be Optimus. It takes a lot more time and effort to make this kind of skins, because you're just designing new characters. So this time, unfortunately, will be for the Autobot players. But yeah, more details to arrive how it's going to come.
Somebody's saying, will this be through the Cyber Pass?
Some people saying Armada Galvatron, but yeah, he's pretty much Armada Megatron with a different color scheme. So maybe we just do the texture change. But I know Hasbro was not happy with that offer to release him as a skin, because they say it's a different character. You can't do Armada Galvatron on Armada Megatron. So I don't know. Anyway.
Nice. King Grimlock says, now that's a skin update. I mean, I completely agree. Let us know what you think about this skin. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I think everybody's really likes the skin. This is amazing. Yeah, I mean,
as
wow.
I said, part of the stack is how can we, do other Jetfires or Starscreams that we do instead of just making a new character of those guys again to fill the 10 times Starscreams we have. So if people like it and they're happy with it, then we'll potentially do more in the future. But it's going to be an experiment.
Can we actually unequip it? I actually want to see Optimus's before now, without the skin, because I think the skin makes him so much better. What does he look like before? And then we can. Oh no, we need a search bar, don't we? Where is he? There he is, fine. Optimus.
Let's do the holiday Optimus skin.
Let's see. Oh, he looks so much weaker. And now can we put it back on? Can we put it back on?
I like we have Bass Breaker in there.
Yeah, a little Bass Breaker there.
Long button.
And now we gotta fall the way down again.
Long behavior.
Now let's see it. It's getting chucked on. I just love this bit. Boom! Wow! That bit's amazing. That's incredible. Cool. Majestic Merlin says, don't hate it, great design, but prefer OG Prime. Rafkor says the power of Christmas. Somebody's saying they have that skin. Hellraiser says, holy cow, Optimus buffed up in the gym.
Yeah, you put some muscle on it. Cool. So yeah, that's gonna be coming soon.
Do we know when that's coming? 2
Oh, we
weeks,
don't
3
know.
weeks
We
for the
don't know.
anniversary?
We
Okay.
don't know. I don't
Cool.
think for the anniversary, but yeah, it's gonna be decided. Okay, 5 minutes.
Amazing.
5 minutes remaining. We still have the new characters. A lot of other things, so they didn't leak. It was planned. Okay. Cool. Anything else any questions or details to go through before we wrap up the stream?
Cool. Any questions? That skin does look sick, admittedly. Nice. Jacada saying, speaking of skins, can we get a way to turn G1 skins off?
Guess you don't want
the
the
effect.
shell shaded effect. I don't know. I think if you have another skin, it will override the G1 look. But if you have, if there no skin for this character, then unfortunately you're gonna have to keep it like that. I don't know if in the future we want to have an option where you can just turn it on and or off.
Yeah, Jacada's saying, I appreciate the G1 art, but always want to appreciate the original art as well. Yeah, I agree. Cool. Nice. Anything else? Oh, too much work to take off G1 skins, Maximus Prime says. Nice. Nice. Any more questions, Callum, do you see? When Computron and Leo Kaiser 5 stars? Very soon, TM.
Very soon.
I mean, we just had Volcanicus in what, like January? So it's, I mean, I can't remember a year where we potentially might do 2 5-star combiners in a year. I mean, we had one last year. We had Ruination, right? And then we had Volcanicus
there's a lot of
this
content.
year.
I mean, if we do another 5-star batch, it's probably gonna mean another 5-star combiner coming down the line. So, and I mean, if we do once a year, then we probably, I don't know if we're gonna be alive by the end if we do all the 5 stars, Dale.
Cool.
So yeah, we need to speed up.
Any...
There's a lot of other content that needs to come that we have forgotten and we haven't released. Like the 5-star batches, G1s, ability level 11s.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of things.
I could do a 5-star batch when things calm down again. No probs. What else is going on? Any Combiner Gate coming soon? Well, Hyro's not here.
I think there's one happening.
I mean,
but I don't know.
I would hope there's one in the anniversary. I think there might be.
I don't think it's on anniversary. I think it's further down from the anniversary. But there might be some other things in the anniversary.
Yeah, but I do know the next Combiner Gate will be Computron and Leo Kaiser, which is going to be quite important if you want his 5-star, which will come at some point near the end of the year or next year. Not quite sure. Rushing any Combiner Gates. Hopefully I've answered your question. Are
you going to fix Predicking?
Well, let's see what happens when we tune Ruination, because actually I don't think he's that broken, to be honest, in terms of like powerful. Like he works. Like he's not weak.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's up to Dale and the focus thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I
cool.
mean, that's this. As I said, like people want things to be improved, give feedback, and we will try to do that. We've done a lot of changes and upgrades to bots over the years, and we'll keep doing it. So maybe we make some alterations of Volcanicus, but yeah, I think he's good. You need to kind of use him in a specific way. Might be a bit limited, but there's potentially we could do a little bit better. Maybe we can improve a little bit. I think from using it in the last couple of weeks or something. Yeah, maybe me and you can discuss, Dale, find some improvements.
Yeah, but I mean it's difficult, right? Because you don't want to make a combiner that can do everything, like Ruination, because then you don't want to use. So he does need his niche, but he can't also be like this destructive monster that we're going to have to change. And
anyway, we'll talk about it. There's ways you can play something, and then what feels natural to do it. And yeah, we can discuss it.
Anyway. Nice. Let me know, Yanis, so I can do your change. I'm gone, but yeah, let me know and I'll do the change. Cool. Cornell says the skin will be free, right? We don't know anything about
No.
the skin. It's coming soon, TM, but I don't know if it will be free. Again, this
It
is new
won't be
tech we're
free. It
using.
won't be free.
It does cost a bit of money to use this new tech because it's a whole model change. It's not just a paint job, it's a whole model change. So there has to be probably like monetary involvement there. Any other questions? No, we're at 6 p.m. That skin looks epic though. I want that skin. Please bring it to the game ASAP. Callum wants that skin as well. He's nodding his head. We want that skin. Cool. Thank you everybody for tuning
for
in.
joining.
New bots, new combats next week. I think we're going to do the challenge battle early next week, right? Or is it today?
It's meant to do today. There are problems. I don't think it's ready to be today. But hopefully by the end of the week, or if not on Monday next week, you can have it. But yeah, there is still bugs that I don't think is ready to go out. But it is our we're trying to get this done as soon as possible.
Cool. All right. Thank you
Awesome.
everybody.
Thanks everyone for
It's
joining.
been great.
Enjoy
Thanks,
your
everyone.
event. We'll see
Much
you
love.
in 3 weeks' time for the anniversary event and the
Woo,
anniversary
So
stream.
excited. So excited.
Thanks for
So
joining,
excited.
guys.
All right. See you everyone. Bye bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.